Hey guys, what's up? Gamer of Hyrule here, and today, I've been getting a lot of inspiration recently, and following up with my theory videos in series I promised to do too, the first one being Where is the Purple Link? That one was actually pretty successful, so today I'm going to be doing a Breath of the Wild timeline placement. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, I also just checked me out the video from my pretty good friend, Fezzy Gamer. Actually, probably consider him my best friend. Walt, if you're watching this, awesome. Okay, so that also inspired me to make this. I've been meaning to make this actually for a pretty long time. I'm going to have maybe four theories. We're going to be stepping it a little bit. We're going to be stepping it up a little bit here, guys. Sorry about that. And, okay. Number one would have to be The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker prequel, sequel. It might even be... I think that there was even a little bit of a gap in the timeline between Ocarina and Wind Waker. Maybe this is it. Maybe this was when... But it would most... Now here's why I'm saying Wind Waker. Is because a lot of the art style, it's very themed, cel-shaded, it looks a lot like The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Another good thing, the Koroks, a little part or different type of the Kokiri tribe, or what they evolved into over time. As I believe so in Hyrule Historia, it's right over there. But, that is one of my reasons for The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker. Another good reason is that the land is just so, like, rustic. Ooh, it also explains all the rust on the Master Sword. It looks like it's been under the sea, or maybe even attacked. That's something for later. But, so it looks all rustic and, like, old, and just, like, a lot of, like, the rocks and valleys look like they were shaped by water. Yeah, like... Oh, basically, like we saw in the beginning of the trailer when, like, it was going, boo, and, like Link was riding on his horse through that one cavern. It looked like he was, like, sculpted by water. Probably he was, but that's just another good part for Wind Waker. My final and last one for Wind Waker would have to be the Old Man. A lot of people have said that he looks like King Daphnes, Hansen Hyrule, for The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker. Especially at the end, we got a big close look up at him, the King of Hyrule. It could be him, it could not be. I don't know. That's number one, the Wind Waker. Those are all my points. And number two. Number two would have to be The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. And here are all my points on why I think that this is probably my most strongest theory. Now, as I've already heard a lot of other people say, the stamina bar is back. But this is the more big thing. Link is right-handed. I'm pretty sure that one of the only times we've seen Link right-handed was in The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. It's a pretty rare occurrence. Also, I've been thinking, and people have reported on the trailer to see Skyloft and Loftwings in the background. It really does look like them. So I do think that that's a huge, big, credible point. I believe there is one more for Skyward Sword. Maybe not. I think that was it. Maybe if I'm forgetting something, please let me know in the comments below. So that was number two. On to number three. Number three. It would have to be a sequel or prequel again to The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Now, it might even be a sequel to it, because if you guys can even tell, and you guys probably even can, and you might even notice this, the Link looks a lot like a Link Between Worlds Link, or just Link to the Past Link, or Link Between Worlds Link, but mostly Link Between Worlds. And something could happen at the end of the game. You know, like, maybe Now, this also has to do with the hero's downfall, as I just heard in Fezzy Gamer's, his own theory. That was, like, really, really, really good. And I do think it has to do with part of the hero's downfall. That's kind of what I'm going to be going into for the third. So I think that this one has to do with the Link Between Worlds Link, or just Hero of Hyrule. in the hero's downfall. It might be more going into the more retro timeline. So that's number 3. On to number 4. This is the last one. This one's kind of more unpopular. Actually, there might even be a 5th. I'm just going to keep on going. So number 4. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Now the only really big reason why I actually say this one is because we heard from maybe either it was Shigeru Miyamoto or Eiji Aonuma at the 2014 showing of just like the first showing ever of Breath of the Wild, or at the time Zelda U. And as we saw, and a lot of like professional nerdists, even Miyamoto or Eiji Aonuma himself, said that this may take a lot of maybe 200 decades, or just a lot of time after Twilight Princess. So this might even be a sequel somehow to Twilight Princess. I don't really know. I don't really have any more evidence for it, but maybe. Now, trying to remember, was there a 5th? Okay, yeah. So the 5th is just really short and simple. It's another Hero of Time game. A lot of people and a lot of fans have been wanting this for a really long time. Sorry if I'm doing this with my hands. I don't really... Okay, but, and so, yeah, that's just one of the big things that fans have been wanting for a long time. After the release of Majora's Mask 3D, which is still huge. It's still popular, yeah, so the fans have... Because they love the 2 first games, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they want a 3rd Hero of Time game. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is finally it. And if it's not, it'll arrive here someday. But that was all 5 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild timeline placement theories. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please... Wait. I'm going to be closing out here just real quick. So, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Drop a like and a comment below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Also, please subscribe. I just said that, but it's free. It's amazing. This channel is based off everything Zelda, and maybe just sometimes things Nintendo, but just Legend of Zelda. I am the Gamer of Hyrule, signing out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.